Okay, I just wanted to show you this pork butt that we cooked today. I'm getting ready to make some Cuban sandwiches. A proper Cuban has to have pork butt. Look at the juice coming out of this thing. Can you see when I squeeze it? Look at the juice that comes out of that. And look at this beautiful piece of meat right here. Look how juicy. This is delicious looking. I mean, it's delicious tasting too. This is going to be so good. This meat, this is what you want. And these Cubans are going to be done properly. Stay tuned. The authentic Cuban sandwich is on its way. After made. There's a lot of controversy on what makes a Cuban sandwich authentic. And I don't claim to be an expert on the Cuban sandwich, but I lived in Tampa for about 10 years, and I've had my fair share of Cuban sandwiches. So I know what's authentic and what's controversial. The Cuban sandwich starts off with Cuban bread, and that's what I have here, Cuban bread. The other standard ingredients is ham and Swiss cheese and a roasted pork butt. And let me tell you, this stuff is juicy and flavorful. Mojo pork butt, very, very good. Now the other controversial part of the Cuban is salami. It's been said that when the Italians started making the Cuban sandwich, they started adding salami. So I'm going to make both versions. Traditional, authentic Cuban sandwich with ham, Swiss, pork butt, pickles, and mustard. And then I'm going to make another one with the salami. It's completely up to you. You make it however you like. But I'm going to show you two versions here. And I'm going to try to keep it as authentic as possible. When Cubans are made, they usually put them in a panini press. They put the whole sandwich in there and they close it down and it heats it from both sides. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cook it on the Blackstone, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the bread, I'm going to put mustard down, just like that, a simple coating of mustard, and then a little bit of the pork butt. And when I say a little, I mean a couple healthy slices of it. Next, I'm going to put down a slice of ham and a slice of cheese. Swiss cheese, all right, just like that. And the only other ingredient for authentic Cuban sandwich is the dill pickle. Just like that. You close up the sandwich, and the only other thing you have to put on it is some butter before putting it down on your griddle. All right, so we're gonna move this out of the way, and then we're gonna place butter side down on the griddle, and then of course, I have a brick that I wrapped in aluminum foil that I'm going to put right on top and let sit there. So it browns on the bottom and flattens it out. The heat should transfer through the bottom and heat up the meat and melt the cheese. And then when it's nice and brown on one side, I'll flip it over, put the brick on the other side, hold it down, press it down, and do the same thing. I'll toast up the other side and hopefully melt the cheese and heat through all them meats and make yourself a hot, authentic Cuban sandwich. All right, so I'm gonna let this sit for about 3-4 minutes. I'm gonna check it, flip it over, and repeat. Simple as that. So I put it on that side for 4 minutes. The cheese I can see is starting to melt. And what I need to do now is put a little bit of butter on the other side, just like that. My wife says I don't have to be an artist. I just have to get the butter down on the bread. And then we're gonna flip it over. Whoa, just like that. And look, you can see how brown it is. And we're gonna put the weight on it. And I'm gonna put it on for 4 minutes on that side. It should be heated all the way through without burning the bread too much, but you want the bread toasted. Nice and crispy, both sides. Woo, hot stuff. All right, you can see the cheese is all melted. Oof, really hot. Let's cut through and see what we got. Look at that. You can see pickle, the pork, the ham, the Swiss cheese is all melted, the mustard, the yellow. Oh, that looks fantastic. Now, let's see if it's hot all the way through. That's a really good sandwich. That's really good. Okay. That is really good. That is the authentic Cuban sandwich. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make another one with the salami, which will give it an added saltiness that I think is really going to make the sandwich. Mustard, a little bit of pork, a little bit of ham, the Swiss cheese, and a couple pieces of salami. So with the added salami, close it up, spread some butter on the other side, put it down on the griddle, weight it down, and 4 minutes on the timer. All right, by the sound of the bell, 4 minutes on one side. And again, we flip it. Oops. First we gotta put some butter on it. Now we flip it. And another 4 minutes. I forgot to put the pickle on. So I slipped it in just now, but that means it's not gonna get heated up. So I'm a little bummed out. Forgot the pickle. I forgot the pickle. All right, well, the time is up. So sometimes mistakes happen. Ooh, look at that. Look at that. All right, so here is the Cuban with the salami. I don't know, equally as good. I like the salami. It's a preferred deli meat that I like. I like the Italian sub. I like salami. So the salami does bring a little different element to the Cuban. But if you're looking for authentic and you want to stay to tradition, you leave the salami off. Or if you're like me and you like salami, put the salami on. It's what you like. You can do it any way you want. I would even like to maybe add a little bit of mayonnaise with the mustard. I think that would add a little bit of extra flavor, something I would enjoy. But good either way. But the one thing I don't think you should skimp out on is the pork butt. The pork butt is what makes this authentic. Mojo pork butt, roasted and sliced. Not pulled, not shredded, sliced. So it's a nice piece of meat laid down on the bread. This is what's cooking in Buck's Kitchen. I'm glad you're here. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe to the channel. Let me know if there's something else you want to see me cook. And I'll see you on the next cook. Thanks. Have a good day.